Alrighty everyone, so here are all of the Devastator dudes. All next to each other so you can see what they look like in size. I will not be showing how to transform them since I already showed that in the shorts. I think they look pretty good, but since you can't really see from this angle, let's go to the top so you can see each individually. First guy is Mixmaster, which was the first one I showed on my channel. And I think he looks alright. He does have some parts forming, so that little kind of bugs me, and this is supposed to be purple. But I think he looks pretty good for what he is. Scrapper is the next one, and I actually really like Scrapper. He's got a nice mix of purple and green in him. This should be purple, but I made it blue instead. I don't really know why. But he got this nice, whatever you call it. It just goes further than the window. And you can see his head right there. And the bucket is nice. This guy I like a little more than Mixmaster. Next is Scavenger, which was the most viewed out of all of them. And I think he looks pretty nice. The front is a little weird because this is actually the waist section. So it looks a little weird, and these aren't the right color either. Just ignore that. If you have the right pieces, it'll be fine. This moves and you can pretend it's digging, I guess. You can see his head from the back. And he's got some nice purples, so that's why I like him. Next is Bone Crusher, who has zero green at all, which is a little sad and is kind of boring. But his bucket is nice, and I guess but in this part up here is nice, but he's not my favorite one. Here is Hook, who I've changed a little bit. I added the hook to him, and it actually can move around like this quite a bit, and this part moves up and down as well. I think Hook is probably my favorite one of all, even though he's the smallest and skinniest one. And lastly is Long Haul, which looks pretty good. He's kind of like a brick with a hole in it. The back should have, there should be a panel right there. But if I did add a panel, it would make the legs look a little weird. Now I'm going to show you how to transform each individual one. You're going to bend this down, and then you're just going to pull this out that's on some clips right there. Then you're just going to put him up like this, and then put this on the other side as a stand, so that he can stand up and he is the leg. Next is Scrapper, which I think looks better in his leg mode. You're just going to put his thing up and use his head as a stand, and for some reason this was already split open. This is supposed to be split open so that it can attach to the whip. Next is Scavenger. You're just going to rotate his head like this so that the elbow can have some movement. Rotate this again so that the elbow can have some movement. And then just bend this back like that. Next is Bone Crusher, who's very similar. You're just going to rotate his head to the side so that the elbow can have some movement. And same with this. And there we go. We're just going to leave that shoveled there though. Then we will attach this piece right here, and there we go. Next is Hook, and what you're going to do for him is you're going to take his hook and rotate it to the side like this. And then take this giant thing and attach it right there. And there's Hook all done. Finally is Long Haul, who took the longest. You're just going to take his arms and put the hands in like this. You're just going to take the legs and put them out. Put this at a slight angle and rotate them down just like that. That's not supposed to happen, but there we go. Take this giant piece and attach it right here. And then attach this piece right there. And here we have Devastator. I'm pretty happy with this thing, although there are some things that don't look amazing. I still like him. Taking a look at the legs, they have some pretty nice designs. Though Mixmaster isn't transformed how he is supposed to be in the show, but that's just how he turned out. And Scrapper just looks really nice in my opinion. He just looks like a foot like he's supposed to be. I think Devastator turned out really nice. I know there are some things like this section right here isn't in the very middle, which may bug some people. But in my opinion, it doesn't bother me too much. And the colors, the green isn't the right green, and some of the purples like up here aren't the right purples, but I just don't have the pieces for that. I went to a Lego store and they just didn't have the right pieces. I think I did a nice head design. It's not completely accurate, but it looks big and strong. I think I did a good job at that. The arms are a little skinny, but at the same time, they're kind of just average. They're not like giant arms. So that's kind of nice, I guess. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not like amazing. Okay, for some reason I feel like I actually act right now. The chest piece looks pretty nice up here. There are some incorrect purples, like I said earlier, and it doesn't have the right shape, I guess. Some people may be annoyed by that. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my Devastator, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.